Hi there, Ram21 here. The Loadout OMR Run, a game developed by my buddy Rakatan. Game is wishlistable on Steam with a demo coming out late June, early July, hopefully. Here are the highlights of this run. Okay, let's grab some health. Okay, so just trying to have a look here around. Let's do a little bit bigger scan. Let's see here. Shoreline, we're still shoreline. Let's check these rocks. Stop running into these guys, good lord. Alright, we got a new patch. 0.1.16d is up. New features. A new static event has been added to Shoreline. Added support to the event system's D20 roles for more complex outcome modifiers. And improved the D20 animation to give the player feedback on what's modifying their role. Bug fixes and tweaks. Added a progression tracking for event interactions for use in later events. Renamed Frozen Orb to a completely legally distinct new ability, Glacial Sphere. Prep for an upcoming mage update. Any resemblance to iconic ARPG spells will be purely coincidental. Alright, and we are starting a brand new run. The poll is not closed because you can't close a poll, but I believe the call was to go with the Ranger, which means that we are starting 0 and we're going to Hero in however many runs it takes. But it took quite a bit. It took 15 videos for the cleric. That's a lot. And, well, we got a lot cooler, really cool things with the Ranger. One of which you just saw on the screen, which is the overclock. And if none of you have seen that, you can use the spacebar to do a little charge, which gives you an overcharge on your main weapon. It allows for your gun to fire more bullets, more damage. It has, I believe it has a level of Pierce as well. So we're going to go ahead and start stacking some rarity. Heat capacity is what makes this bar bigger, which gives us +5 to maximum heat, giving the maximum Ranger heat 150 in this case. Projectile size, which I don't really find that helpful, but may take it eventually, depending on how things go. And attack speed, which is also another really good thing for the Ranger. So we're going to take some heat capacity. It's probably the best option of all the things. We like to be able to overclock, and there is a special ability later called like super overclock or something. I can't remember what the thing is called, but it's where you can go a little crazy and nuts with the overclock. Yeah, it's dangerous. All right, projectile duration. I don't think we need this at all for the Ranger right now. We have a pretty far range, especially with the overclock. We're going to be in overclock quite often. So I'm going to grab another rarity. Pierce is nice because your level of bullets don't go through, like this bullet isn't going to go through to the next guy unless you've got Pierce or you use your overclock. So it's good to know. Alright, so we're just continually just trying to basically get as much experience as we possibly can and go from there. Projectile count is going to be good probably later on. Attack speed is also good, but I think projectile count is going to be better. Let's get some more rarity going. And we're also looking for the artifact. Artifacts, I think on the 0 to hero runs are going to be critical for progression, especially if we can get the salvage ones where they actually give us a module. Now there is supposedly a critical chance to either fail or win, right? Which might be able to give you a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what it does, but it might give you something else. And so I'm considering just going with the learning more about the unit instead of salvaging. But I guess it depends on what I'm feeling like as it comes along. Projectile size, again, we don't need. Projectile duration, we don't need. Pierce is helpful. I'm going to grab another rarity. I think this is going to where I'm going to hang out for a minute because we're going to need some movement speed soon. Probably right now, actually. But let's see how long we can live with the chargers. Our Pierce is definitely working. Yep, there's the chargers. And the soldiers, which are really going to be the ones that are going to mess with us. I'm glad I stopped on rarity for the moment. Here's what energy conversion is. It's heat increase attacks speed proportionally, doubled when overheated. So if we're already hot, it increases our attack speed, which is awesome. And when we're overclocking, double when overheated, right? So when we're overclocking, we're gaining heat. So it's kind of like a synergistic thing with heat, and it's a cool thing to use. I'm going to grab some movement speed because we need that. So may as well grab that and let's try to get rid of these soldiers so they don't kill us. That rare guy is going to give me there's a couple of rare ones. Those guys are going to give me the pain in the butt. Heat dissipation. So this gives us a 30% faster heat dissipation, which is awesome. Ranger is going to be making that go a little bit faster, 30% faster, which is nice. So we'll grab that. Anything that we can do to get my overclock sustained, it's going to be really helpful. So let's grab heat capacity is probably the best one of these two options here, and more movement speed, which we are up to 9 now. I got to remember I can't take a whole lot of damage. There we go, chase it down. Okay, we're gonna need some XP magnet here soon. There's Lakesides, definitely not where I want to be. Forking bullets, definitely gonna be handy, and I'm taking unnecessary damage from running into mobs. So I might make it for the run a little bit quicker. What happens when you do overclock and overheat too far? You actually start taking health damage. So I'm trying to be very gentle with my use of the overclock. And let's get some more XP magnet. We got an extra available point, so I'm going to actually start putting it into armor. Let's do more rarity, because I feel like we don't need some of these options here. Life regen probably would be handy, but I think heat capacity is more important. I really want to get rid of this one guy here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh yeah, coming up. Horse Sentinel. That's going to be a pain in the butt with this slower Ranger right now. Let's do more heat capacity and more rarity, and let's get some more magnet back because we're missing some of those XPs on the ground there. Okay, now in theory the shoreline has a new artifact, so let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I definitely would like to get some oh, here we go. Reckless overclocking. This is amazing. I'll read it off in a second here. Let's get some rarity and some magnet. Increases the base overheat damage taken by 10, but significantly increases all overclocking effects. So it gives us base damage of 20 instead of 10 for how much overclock it does. It gives us an extra level of pierce, 2 more projectiles, and it gives us a bonus multiplying our cooldown reduction by 2, and our weapon multiplier is increased as well. So it makes our bullet a little bit bigger. It makes it so that we can, when we do overclock, we're doing more damage. But we also got to watch our dangerousness of heating. Don't want to go overheat too much. All right, let's see if we can find a special. We need to find that special thing. This is the planes. Critical damage. Let's grab that, and let's grab more rarity, and let's grab more. I think our damage is good with our overclock for the moment, so I'm going to grab some more XP magnets. I need to pick up that. We have still expanding, still looking. Shoreline, come on, shoreline. Where is the artifact? Don't know. The static event has been added to shoreline. Okay, so I'm just looking over the notes just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we're definitely killing things, so that's excellent. Grab some more rarity. I'm going to start putting a little bit more into movement speed. And let's get more critical chance going. I think life would be nice right now. Oh, got a tank. Okay, gotta be careful of that. Let's get some life regen going. More rarity, and let's start getting some armor to protect myself a little bit here. Oh, we're in a different spot. Okay, let's grab some health. Okay, so just trying to have a look here around. Let's do a little bit bigger scan. Let's see here. Shoreline, we're still shoreline. Let's check these rocks. Stop running into these guys, good lord. Just doing a little sweep around the edges. Core sentinels are up. Okay, just gotta be careful of those. I think we need a little bit more damage, and let's get some more armor. And let's get more life regen. I think that would be handy. Pierce is good. Probably heat capacity would be better. I'm just thinking, no, yeah, let's do heat capacity. Okay, definitely not seeing anything down here. Oh, there we go, here we go, here it is. Into the cave. You enter the glowing cave with hesitation. After not more than a few steps, you reach a cluster of large violet crystals. An affront to your senses. They glow in unison and boom. Order or chaos. They now seem to be waiting patiently for you to respond. Order or chaos. So I can say, huh? Order or chaos? Or actually, I'd rather leave. Let's do order. The crystals dim slightly. Order, yes. Well, the thing is, they pulse awkwardly. We're actually out of order right now. Fresh out. Supply chains issues, you understand. Very unfortunate. Perhaps you'd like some chaos instead? You can't help but notice how convenient that sounds. No, I feel like I want order. Fine, no chaos then, or this feels rigged. I am leaving. No, I think I want order. The crystal flickers nervously. Oh dear. You see, the order department is on maternity and or paternity leave. Yes, all of them. Very sudden. Lots of little crystals, very suddenly. Lots of little crystals running around. But hey, the chaos department is working overtime. Special promotion today only. This is ridiculous. You're clearly getting the railroad here. Nope, I'm going to insist on order. The crystals dim again for a moment, as if deeply contemplating something. Look, I'll level with you. The order machine is broken. We tried to fix it, but made it worse. Now it only produces slightly organized chaos, which legally says we can't distribute due to false advertising concerns. A moment of silence. Anyway, how about a little about chaos? It's artisanal, free range, very trendy. Okay, so I can just keep going. Or I can say, no, I'm going to keep going. The largest crystal dims almost to nothing, then suddenly blazes fine. Blazes bright. Fine. You want the truth? I can't give you order because I don't know how. There, I said it. I only know how to do chaos. The cave falls silent. I'm a fraud, okay? One trick crystal. All I can do is chaos, 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 chaos. There, are you happy now? Is that the sound of crystal sobbing? You're not sure whether to feel victorious or awful. Oh, this poor little crystal. I do feel sad a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to say order again. And I'm going to say, I said order, I said order, I said order, I said order. I think that rec is messing with me and I can't click anything else. But we're going to find out how far this can go. I said order. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, that would have been... Dude, that should have gone underneath the other one, so you had to click the other one. That was pretty good, actually. I think that would be really good. We're going to go ahead and, because I don't want to spend forever clicking this, which it might just be forever, I'm going to say, there, it's okay. Chaos doesn't sound so bad. The cave suddenly goes silent. Then, with the force of 1,000 suns, the crystals boom. Chaos granted! The cave shakes. Light explodes from every surface. Reality seems to hiccup for a moment. You smell colors and hear the taste of purple. The largest crystal speaks in a much calmer voice. Oh, thank the geological gods. I thought we'd be here all day. Good choice, mortal. Keith, mark this down as a successful chaos distribution. You feel different. Chaotic, perhaps. It's really hard to tell if anything changed at all, but they seem satisfied at least. As you turn to leave, the crystals boom one final time. No refunds, but feel free to visit again. We're always here. Literally, we can't move. Take your chaos and leave. I have chaos now. I have no idea what that's going to do to my run. So chaos might be the fact that I've got 1,000 things after me, or just could be coincidental that we were slightly in the other area. But I actually think that chaos is in order. This does feel like a bigger spawn. So I'm going to grab some projectiles. We're going to grab some rarity. We're going to grab some damage, although probably having armor would be better. I don't actually know what happened, but chaos certainly ensued. Can I come back? Will I come back? What happens if I go back? You can. Oh no, it's you again. How is that chaos treating you? Well, I'm just visiting. Yeah, I wanted to... Nobody just visits a chaos cave. You're here for something. You want more chaos? Sorry, one per customer. Company policy. The crystal pauses again, then adds hopefully, unless you really want to just chat. I mean, I could just say order, but I already know the thing. On second thought, I've got a thing to take care of. Yeah, let's see what happens, he says. Okay, so... he just goes in. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go and this feels leave. Crystals interject in a perfect unison. Are you sure you don't want to choose something else? We have a wonderful selection of chaos. It's good for your whatever it is mortals have. Chakras, auras, tax returns. Please don't leave empty-handed. It's bad for a KPI report. Yep, I'm sure. Let's leave. Okay, that was fun. I think that's cool that you can come back to it. Actually, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got 2 respect, and it looks like nothing's changed on this side of things, which is fine. Let's do heat capacity, and let's get some more. What did I get? I got some more damage. Let's do more damage. I think that's probably the better call. We need to start stacking something because I need to be able to survive. And the core sentinels are going to be a pain in the butt. Let's see if we can come over here and do a little bit more damage in Lakeside. Yeah, having that overclock is really handy, but I got to be careful with it. So let's do a little bit more critical damage. More damage is good. Heat capacity would be good. Critical damage probably is about the same, but I think I want to actually do a little bit more over here. Oh, we got our first module. Okay, gotta be careful. My overclock is being very close to being triggered. We also need module or credits. Go. Okay, we're doing pretty good on this run so far. Let's grab some critical chance, more damage, and let's grab. Let's see here. Let's grab. I think some more movement speed would come in handy here. Let's grab this health. Once those core sentinels hit us, we're going to be... Oh no, we've got rail snipers. Oh, hello, core sentinel. Yeah, I'm not taking you out. I'm going to take this augment array, though. Dormant machine rests silently before you, half swallowed by rust and time. Its surface is worn, its edges dulled, but a faint glow still pulses weakly on the display. A ghost of whatever purpose it once served. You could try rerouting some of your own internal power into the system. It might stir to life, offering insight into forgotten tech. Doing so, though, would likely overload its H circuits, leaving it ruined in the process. Alternatively, you could carefully dismantle it, salvaging its most valuable components for use elsewhere. The knowledge it holds would be lost, but perhaps that's for the best. And because I'm looking for modules itself, I'm actually going to salvage. In the hopes of something. I failed. You begin dismantling the array with precision, but corrosion runs deeper than expected. Each component crumbles that is removed rendering it useless by time and decay. At last buried beneath layers of rusted shielding, you uncover that module that might be repurposed for your frame. It's badly damaged, however, and would need repairs before it functions in any meaningful way. Refusing to leave empty-handed, you press on. A sudden pop cuts through the silence as you brush against the live circuit. Oh no. Oh no, I took some damage too. The surge hammers your system, sending you reeling backwards as the array collapses in on itself with a grinding roar of metal and dust. You take a moment to collect yourself, wounded and dejected. The single broken module is all you have, and it's a poor reward for the effort. This did leave you with a bit of a puzzle as well. If so much power was still stored within the array, why did it lay dormant? Alright, so we're going to take 20% damage, and we're going to get a damaged module. We got something of invasion though, so that's good. Alright, the sniper is wanted to go north to be able to... Yep. So I died by a charger. I did at least get a couple of things, and so we did get 2 modules. Both are for not this character, which really stinks, but oh well, that's okay. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to wishlist this game on Steam, and I will catch you in the next one.